we are live, and it is the 1st of September, the most awaited day of our lives. And we are back with the Wake Up Talk Show with Mamta Kulkarni and Rekha Makan. And here with us is the most beautiful souls, one of my favorites. I have always dreamed to be, the kind of pleasure I have today to introduce her is like I'm feeling proud of myself that I am in Onpassive where we are equal. We are treated equal and we are the world to each other. This is the family in Onpassive. So here we are with you and me connecting together with Mamta Kulkarni, Rekha Makan, and Julie, our beautiful sister. So before we start, I would move on to Mamta ji to introduce. Mamta ji, over to you.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सभी का स्वागत करती हूँ यहाँ पर हमारे दोनों ही चैनल्स पर। जितने भी हमारे फाउंडिंग मेंबर है सभी का स्वागत करती हूँ, सबको प्रणाम करती हूँ। एंड लेट्स बिगिन विथ यू एंड मी कनेक्टिंग टुगेदर। इट्स अ टोटली न्यू चैप्टर, अ बिग डे। आई एम सो प्राउड टू सी आवर लवली सिस्टर Julie, and I do not have any words that to express how happy I am. Today is a big day. Early in the morning, we had the best updates by Mr. Ash, our CEO, and the evening we are spending it with Julie. She is the main pillar of Onpassive. And the way I have joined in Onpassive and I started attending Only Founders webinar, two names initially, Julie and Susie. N number of times we have seen and gathered the energy from both of them. And Julie, whenever she controls the entire platform, it is really marvelous, mind-blowing. Just without hurting anyone, she flawlessly moves ahead and she controls the entire platform. We are very thankful to Julie to be over here. We are very nice to, we are pleased to see you over here. And the way Mr. Ash had said, there would be the days, the people will remember the days before Onpassive and after Onpassive. Today, I can see I am really energetic and I can feel the day before 31st of August and after 31st of August, 2023. For India, this is 1st of September, 2023, a big milestone in the journey of Onpassive. Only the founding members will realize the day, the auspicious day, the 1st September, those who have suffered a lot, those who are waiting for Onpassive to get commercialized. I know we are here to support the system. We are here to support the integration. We are here for the tools. Yes, we have seen entire journey and flawlessly journey. And I strongly believe that this journey is going to be successful and is successful now today also because only and only because of Mr. Ash. The strategic planning, the strategic implementation, and the perfect decision, and a great heart and a great soul. These are the pillars behind the success of Onpassive, along with his family and his genius sons. Thank you very much, Mr. Ash. And yes, I welcome Julie over here on this floor. And Julie, I do not have the words. Actually, according to tradition, we do the vote of thanks at the end of the session. But today, as I do not have the words to speak, I really am so happy to see you over here and very thankful to you that you have accepted our invite and you are over here. We are going to talk today on mission and vision of Onpassive with the current updates. So I would just start the way I have seen you on the platforms conducting the webinars and controlling the system. I would like that please start from that note only. Over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sisters, my sisters from India, and I am humble and honored to be here with you, to be sharing the same screen with you. Not only that you are super, super beautiful, but you are also humble and powerful in your own way of the words of the heart that you speak, the words that you speak out from your heart. And I feel very honored and humbled to be here with you. And the fact that I love so much when you said our platform, you and me are connecting. It's just really, really beautiful. As we are in Onpassive, we do know what does that mean by connecting you and me together. So thank you for that topic. And also, the topic that we're talking today, we all have literally lived through the day that we step into Onpassive, that beautiful vision that our CEO have set. That vision of our CEO have said it from the very beginning for all of us, but for him, it's years and years prior to that. He worked on it, he defined the vision. And that vision is to lift up humanity. Very simple, but it means so much. And it's going to make the biggest impact to the world. And that's why we're all here. So first of all, I wanted to say, sisters, thank you so much for having me. And thank you for everyone who's currently watching this video right now, or if you are watching this video later, whatever the channel that you're watching on, please make sure you subscribe, you like, you click on the notification, because when you do that, these ladies every single day are planning to bring the values of what they share every single day to you. And the only way you won't be able to miss it is to click that button, subscribe and notify. So thank you so much, sister, for having me here. Let's begin to talk about Onpassive.
Yes, Rekhaji, over to you.
Thank you so much, and beautiful words. I so much get connected to a small, I really want to share this. Why I so much get connected to you, Julie, is because we share the same date, I mean, same month, the birthday month, that is in the month of January. You are 11th and I am 10th, 10th of January. Just a small, yes, that is the reason. The connectivity I have with you and the emotions that you carry in your heart, I can simply study that as a sister. Um, because when you have the same date of birth and there might be a couple of hours difference, but yes, that's something that you love. Who's okay? What is that one factor in him or her, that makes you so connected? So it is the month, and it is almost the date as well. So yes, thank you so much. And the day I got to know that you were, I mean, you are the 11th of January. I searched your profile. I searched everyone. In fact, Neeraj Dalvi, Kushwinder Dillon, you, Susie McRae, I sent the request, and that is how I started knowing what Onpassive is. Though I got to Onpassive a little late, as in it's not yet 3 years to me. But yes, you are the reason. You all, the strong pillars are the reason that I was also here. I mean, I also started giving value to myself before I could value or before I could give value to anybody else. And that is how I learned about Onpassive. And I believe when everyone says that only it started with 2 videos, I really missed to watch those 2 videos. I wish I could have joined a little before, and I could have learned a little more. I wasted few of my months anyways, but yes, thank you so much. And yes, the mission and the vision is so pure. It's so, like, it's been built with heart and soul, that everyone, those who actually listened with the heart, what Mr. Ash Mafaris said, had always had got that goosebumps, right? And only those people are active and have valued themselves who have actually gone through the vision, not anything else apart of that vision and the mission why this whole on passive is being built, and that have driven all of us, and we are driving because this is the only one ship, and this is only the on passive way. So I'm sure you have a lot to share with us, with the viewers, about the vision, mission, and how you got that one click. And you always say I was very young when you had that dream in yourself, right? I also had that dream in myself when I was very young, so I connect to that dream as well. So how did you, why and how did you became so much, into on passive from day one till now? We see you doing everything for on passive. So what was that one reason, that vision that you saw in on passive?
Wow, wow, sister, that takes us back since 2019 is when I was accepting the gift from Milo Davis. And so what happened is when he purchased that very first position, he didn't tell me about it. He just kind of hang on to it. I think he didn't actually share with me until toward 2020. And at that time, I was in the middle of the road, as we all probably going to relate to what I'm about to share with you. I was in the middle of the road because I have done so many things in life. I've honestly, if I was just tell you, there's no time to tell the history, but if you understand that there are so many things in life that I actually put my hand to it, my head to it, and I have not been successful. I failed miserable, right? So then in 2020, I was in the middle of the road. I'm not sure what to do. My entire life, everything that I am doing was about to survive. It's not about passion. There's no passion there. There was passion, and I was doing what I was doing, but there was not really a mission. A mission or a goal at that time was to make money, to survive. But when in 2020, when Milo told me about it, I said, there's no way anybody would do that for me. There's no way that anybody will do that to the world. He shared about how Mr. Ashmufar, how his heart is. And I said, I don't believe it, but I never rejected to it. I always plug in and connecting to it. And when I start seeing certain things, and I'm like, I still don't get it. I did not listen to the audios of Mr. Ashmufara, but I tell you the story because of my ignorance, because of my failures. I took all that failures, things that I in the past, and I'm like, there's no way, there's no other solutions. Although that dream of having someone teaching me to be successful still there, but I didn't believe it. So then I said, God, I pray, God, my entire life, I've done so much, but I've always failed. And I also done it because I need to make money. I need to survive. But I have some passion to help other people, but it never defined, never clear to me. So I said, God, I would like you to show me some light, show me some steps, show me any signs that let me know that this is something that I'm destined to do the rest of my life. And I will passionately do it the rest of my life. So then when Mr. Ashmufara introduced Catmo, remember back then when he was having a contest to see which video has the best Catmo, the explanation and the commentations and all that stuff. Well, I still didn't know what Catmo was. And then I watched a few videos And it's just dawned on me that Catmo was a starting point to let me know that I am literally sitting on a gold mine, but I have to do some more work and digging and working in order to actually see the goal. So then I have goosebumps right now. I'm like having chill in my body right now. So then Milo and I started talking. At that time, we said, what can we do to help the people that we invite into Onpassive? So then we start doing discussion back and forth. And at that time, we're like, is this effective? Is this effective what we are doing? And we said, yes, because we talk about how Onpassive can help other people. At that time, we still don't know a whole lot, but we envision the steps that we've gone through and the hardship that we face every single day. We didn't have the solution at that time. And the more we talked about it, the more we see there are solutions in Onpassive can help everyone around the world, although we didn't see the whole entire picture, but we did it anyway. Listening back to what we said, we had honestly no idea what we were talking about, but because of our heart and mind connecting to help other people, we just bring the topic and talk. And then we start seeing more people connecting to Julie and Milo show. At that time, we start doing the interview, starting the episode of the interview. To be honest with you, I have learned so much about Onpassive through those interview. I get my understanding to those interviews. So I would like to take this very opportunity to thank you, all the founders, the guests of the Julie and Milo show. Because of you, I get to understand and I get my passion, my goal, my futures connecting to it. There are so many people, not only the interviewer that the interview the founders that we interview individual, but the entire Julie and Milo show that help me and help other people understand about Onpassive. As we are walking through that journey, we start learning. Personally, I am start learning. I am start connecting with our CEO. I am start connecting with other people. And it is very powerful. And that's the reason why I decided to say, no matter what life come at me, no matter the obstacle, no matter what happened, Onpassive is the way to my future. Onpassive is the only way. And I literally pushing everything aside, push everything literally and committed to do Onpassive. And as you are here, that we are seeing, you know, everybody's seeing yourself here as well. You committed, you focus. And that's what I would like to talk about. I would like to hear your story as well, because my story is only one little tiny piece of the puzzle of Onpassive. There's Mamata, there is Rika, there are so many other people. So please, I would love to share love to hear your story, your vision and mission, and how did you all see that vision and that mission and you so connected to it.
Mamta ji, I would like you to start.
Okay, thank you. Oh, wow, Julie. I think so. It's another phase of you and me connecting together, because many sessions we had with you and me connecting together, we have given our viewers some assignments about it, that you will speak about this, comment on this and that. And then once we had given them one activity, that if you can find out the founding members surrounding around you, kindly make a group, click the photograph and send it to us, so that we will display over here, and that would be another chapter of connecting you and me, connecting together. But today, again, this is another facet for this same session, same show. Thank you, Julie, for your valuable sharing. One thread is common everywhere. I don't know, I may be wrong, but I feel that Onpassive, this divine opportunity got only to those people, those who have suffered a lot. Because those who are in the cozy atmosphere, a handful of people have joined in, those who are coming from that background. But otherwise, we were struggling somewhere. As far as my story is concerned, dealing with the life, and bringing up my own child, and having this I was working in the school, from this school to that school, and that this right now where I'm working here, I'm working since 25 years. But somewhere the system was wrong. Why I am got attracted to Onpassive, because we are here to revive the system. Because the system is totally, I'm proud of my country. I'm not saying that I'm proud of my country, but still we need to change the system. And now gradually, when I am understanding every country and all across the globe what is going on, I feel that why Mr. Ash is doing this and uplifting humanity, because changing the system is the a need of the globe. It's not only for one country, it's a need now for everyone. So when I was, the way you have told that you were surviving, yes, I was doing my job. I was dealing with my responsibilities, doing my duties, bringing up my child. Everything was going very nicely and ideal, with an ideal status. Not even 10 rupees I have I have taken from anyone from on account of loan and something else. I was very happy with that I'm self-sufficient and I'm bringing my child. But I was only surviving, and sometimes it really pinching me that I many a times I am not able to give something to my child. And when the adverse conditions are there, no, the children are more responsible, they are more matured. And the same thing happened with my child. He had never asked, not even for a chocolate. Forget about a big thing, not even for a single small chocolate toffee also. He never asked me. And whenever for the festivals, I used to tell him that we will buy for you. He used to say, no, I have enough it in my cupboard. I do not need it. Mommy, let it be. But he bought the books and something else. He was into the education more and more he's inclined to that factor. So I was dealing with that. And once then when I thought that I should have a parallel income. By the time I am a Indian classical performer, and I used to take my classes also. But the classes, see, when the children move to the 9th and 10th standard or professional courses, then the flow little bit goes little bit less. And then again, we have to build the force of the good number of the students near you. So again, that the marketing, which was not my cup of tea. So I thought that there has to be some system then, but unfortunately, I was trapped in a very wrong business, so-called business. I will not call the Mr. As Mr. Ash says, with the wrong people, organized manipulation, the wrong system, and everything was there. Correctly, it was placed like that only. Of course, I was destined to move from that platform. And I kept myself away from that. And I still was thinking that if this is the thing, if the same ladder is there, then some ladder is somewhere there that it will take me up, and definitely it would be there. And I feel that many of us, 99% founding members, have someday after losing money, they have attracted a very good platform where if we are in, we are winning. So, and this attraction worked a lot, I think so. That is my own perception. And when Mr. Handa contacted me, I immediately told him that it's not possible and I'm not going to accept it, because I do not want to buy the products every month, quarterly or monthly. I do not want to do it. I don't have that much money, because there is an inverse proportion to the way I am earning something, and I need to invest again that was that proportion I not acceptable to. So I will not, I'm not going to do it. So it is hardly impossible me to buy the products. He said, no, ma'am, please listen. You are only going to spend the money only for once out of your pocket, only for once in a life. I said, are you sure? He said, yes. Then my second condition was that I am not going to attend any meetings. I will not go for the coffee shops. I will not tell anybody else anything else about this. And I'm not going to uh, make my team. I know the team word we do not use in Onpassive, but that time that was my status of mind that I refused it. Then he said, but it is not expected. It is not compulsory. Then even you are going to have the winning game. I said, I was thinking about it for months a lot. But the way you have not listened to the videos, even I have not listened to the videos, I have not gone to any other webinar. I was only thinking about it that it is a traditional, it is not a traditional, it is a trendy business. It's about the applications, and artificial intelligence is going to work, and I will have to invest only once in a life. That was, and the main key point of my turning my decision to the positive note, that was that I can replace my pension, because I am serving in a private sector, private school. Nothing would be there at the end of the at the end of the service. I will be given one coconut and one shawl, and will be sent at home with a sweet bye bye. That's it. So I thought that I have to work it, because my planning was that when my child was in the professional life, my parents were above 80 plus, and they were having their illness, and they were having the huge bills of the medical medical hospitals and clinical examinations. So I thought that I need to think about it, that when my children were be in the professional life, I would be there old, and I do not want to be dependent on my child, because he also has his own responsibilities, and let him, the way my parent has given me a very cozy atmosphere, that I was only focusing on my child. So even my child, I want my child to focus on his children, not on me. Of course, he should be there physically with me. She should take care of me. Those expectations are there, but monetary expectations I should not keep, and I have to find some solution on this, because this is a problem according to me, and the system is wrong. Because the wrong system, I was observing good books, bad books, wrong systems, the service sector. There are n number of things I can count it everywhere, including the judicial system, including the education system. I was facing all those things, and I thought that there has to be some change in the system. And then I have accepted this, and I have joined Onpassive. And then one entire night had transformed me. Only one webinar by Mr. Ash. Only one. I will not say the second one. Only one, which he started at late night by Indian 11:30, 11 o'clock, and it got over by 6:30 a.m. And it was a COVID period. And I was at home, and I have an entire night, I was just sitting and listening to him. And that day I decided, no, this is the only platform for me where I would like to work. It may I get anything, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, whatever, but this is the only platform that I am going to work for that. And that was the turning point. And then I started calling that I just want to come up, and I want to be in the webinar, and I want to do my sharing. I was not even knowing about it, that the webinars are going on. Sharing is one of the factor in that webinar, but I just called them up, and I said, I called Neeraj Darvi, and I requested him that I want to connect to one WhatsApp group, because I should get the notices. And he said, hardly there is a place. I have not focused on no place is there. I focused on hardly there is. At least one place would be there. And I entered there, and I entered that. That's it. And then I have no words for that. Gradually, I have learned about Academy, O Connect, and in my few years back, 2010, 12, I had connected with many of the platforms where they are providing me the international students, and I used to teach them on Skype and all, and I used to get a good money, of course, but the still thing is there, I need to search it. But Academy is the platform where if I'm prescribing my syllabus, everyone can see it, and I am open there for globe, and the students will search for me, and even I can select my students. That was a turning point for me. And for my child, he was teaching the medicine for the international students and the national students on one very renowned platform of our India, education platform. And he used to teach, but again the system was very wrong, so he left it. But he knew it, on the view he can get the payment. So he also has that skill of teaching. His methodology is also very nice. So we both are waiting for Academy, and definitely his subject would be medicine and my subject would be Indian classical music. So I'm eagerly waiting for that. I'm very optimistic for this platform. Thank you, Julie.
Wow. That's amazing story. Rika, what about you, sister?
Okay, it's almost the same like Mamtaji, and she knows it well as well. Okay, for me, I was working with British Airways, one of the brands, one of the top brands in the management, and I used to handle entire team. So when the proposal came to me, I was like, I don't want to do it. When a woman, especially when we are earning, and especially when we are into something wherein we have a clear thought process and a clear picture that what we are doing in life is perfectly fine, and we are not looking for any kind of change, right? And then this proposal comes, and I say, no. If you are here with the any kind of plans and figures with the business proposal, I'm sorry, I would not open the door. But yes, if you want to have a cup of tea, if you want to have dinner, lunch, yes, most welcome. My husband's best friend, he was continuously after us for 6 months. That's why I said I wasted a couple of months. Yeah. 6 months. Yeah. It was in the month of June 2020. I would have joined Onpassive. Had it been, I could have had an open mind to think, but on January the 16th, it was my birthday month. So we were calling him on, to celebrate it together. But he came on the 16th. And I don't know, the dreams that we started building together, his friend, he and me together. I said, okay. The entire night we built a dream, going here, going to buy, and honestly, whatever we had dreamt of, whatever we had planned of, we are seeing those visualize whatever we visualize is here in front of our eyes. And I still said, I still earn a good amount. And what he said, his friend, he said, if you lose only $97. But if you gain, you will gain the entire world. So 16th of January 2021, I signed the NDA, and I said, okay, this is the credit card. Let's do it. So I only had that one thought in my mind that I will be losing 97. Only that thought, but it's okay. We still have a good friendship, right? And still, because he came from all the way from his place to us just to drive with this beautiful plan that he had in his mind, not the plan, but the vision, which he also did not know clearly. Okay, that's the he couldn't explain it so well. He just said some artificial. And so it was like, okay, let's do it. Because I just wanted to trust that one thing that he came to our house, right? So that's the reason I joined. But still, because I was in, again, that, a woman, working woman, either they will say no to anything or they will just quickly jump to the thing, right? There were price distribution, the beautiful cars and the beautiful mobile phones, the iPhones. I worked for so many years with these top brands, right? Converges, then Seidel, then British Airways with good, handsome salary. But never we got anything even in the festival, right? Only a check of 1,000 rupees. That's in Indian INR currency. We cannot buy anything with that. See, and here the car distributions and the beautiful mobiles and everything was being distributed. I was being told now and then, you speak so well. Why don't you come in the month of January, February? I was not in any group. I had no friends on passive friends on Facebook. And one day I was being forced in the month of June when all this was happening. Rekhaji, one time just listen to this webinar. It was Mr. Ash Mafare where I saw you. That's the reason I say I always have told this story. There are four of you. You, Susie, Kushwinder sir, and Neeraj Dalvi sir. You have transformed my entire life. That was one webinar. I had the goosebump. I had tears in my eyes, and I said, "What am I doing all these years?" This was the one thing I was looking for since the childhood. I always used to say, I wish I could do something for this child. I wish I could do something for them. I wish. And now see, all the wishes are here with Mr. Ashmafare's vision. If we can give these cars to the employee, then think what we as, that time we were being called founders, which I never knew till the time I was there on that one webinar. That's the reason I really admire you a lot. And you were crying on that day like I do. I am also very, very, very sensitive when I get emotional, and seeing your tears and seeing, that I just felt that because it was so true. So I said, no, this is what I'm going to do. Then I went on Facebook. I sent requests to everyone, Neeraj Dalvi, Kushwinder, you, and everyone. Okay. And from there, the journey started. Sampat Patel, Mr. Sampat Patel, he reached out to me and he said, okay, start coming to the webinars, speak out because you speak well. So the month of maybe October, September, maybe the month of, yes, this was the same month that I started, slowly I started entering the webinar in 2021. And from then till now is the journey. And today I really am so happy that we have a We Wow women community, the entire women community, and everybody is so much passionate with Onpassive. Why I selected the women, you may have seen me in the Varanasi event, the women empowerment. I hosted that just slowly and gradually, in not only in India, in many places as elsewhere in the world, entire world. The woman, no matter who she is, she never values herself. So once we have this one platform, which is Onpassive, I just thought of building everyone or building us together with Onpassive, so that those who do not have the voice can raise their voice and can value. And that started, and still it's going on. Now it's a foundation, Wow Women Foundation. It's registered. So I'm so happy that yes, we have come a long way with Onpassive. And this was the one vision that I always had in my eyes, that as a woman, every woman has a right to dream, right to stand for themselves. And Julie, you are one of the reasons. Thank you so much.
Wow, sisters, thank you so much for sharing your story. It's such a beautiful starting point. Do you see here, listening to your stories, my story, you see how me, you are connecting? We all came from different industry, but we all coming from a background that where we didn't see that much values, right? We came from there. And I say this a lot, we all get called. We all get called by a purpose. We all get called. We all get a knock on our door, opportunity knocked, or I think of more of spiritual way is that we get called to become something, to become somebody. We get called together. But how many of us are opening the door? Not just opening the door and see who's there, but opening the door and see what behind that door. And three of us are sitting here chatting with each other. We open that door And we took that leap of faith through that threshold and walk into that room, that very beautiful room of Onpassive, where we are connecting with thousands of people around the world. So we get called. How many of us got chosen? When you are not chosen, that means that you don't get the ability to understand, to see what the entire Onpassive vision and mission is. You didn't see the connection, or you maybe opened the door, but you left it open, and then you just kind of put your head in, take your head out because you're not sure. You see the analogy that I want to put here is that everybody get a knock on the door. We open, some of us take the leap of faith and walk in right into the room. Some of us standing right there on the threshold and not sure what to do because we have allowing the past, the failure experience, stopping us from taking another step. Also, I believe that all of us having fear of the unknown. But because of our experience, you said this, Vika, it's only $97. If I was to lose it, that's just it. But I still remaining the friend. You know, I still have that friendship, right? So you make that decision and you said, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that. The way how I see Onpassive is moving forward. It started with the leadership of Mr. Ash Mufara. Such a genuine, loving gentleman that came from a well, loving, and caring mother. So we wanted to also take this opportunity to say, Mrs. Hashiba, we love you and we thank you for the gift of Mr. Ash Mufara because of the way how you raised Mr. Mufara, how you embedded that values of life, that values of humanity in him, that we have the gift, Mr. Ash Mufara. Also, we all know and we heard about Mr. Ash Mufara said, this is something that God wants him to do. Because of that reason, all of us who believe in spiritual, who we believe in lift up humanity, who believe in the divine intervention, we are connecting together, not only, you know, just the mind, but the goal, the mission, the vision, and all of that together. And I believe if we continue to do that, which you have already started with empowering women, the WOW women, it's a foundation and it's attracting people that have that same vision, that have that same mission. So visions, having mission, it's very important. Now, each and every one of us are going to start a SaaS business, you know, a business that is going to happen. It's imminent, probably in a couple hours. We are going to start activating our business. So what is our own vision and what is our own mission in that business that we are going to starting? Is it the mission of buying multiple mansions and cars and watch and purses? Or is it the mission of using what we are earning to change someone's life? Everybody, I believe, have the passion. Everybody, I believe, have the wants, the needs. However, lifting up humanity, sharing and changing someone's life, I believe is the most satisfying feeling. And it's going to last forever. Right, sisters? I believe it's going to last forever from generation to generations to come. And that's why we are here. Keep talking about what we are connecting. Keep talking about our vision, our mission together. do you have anything to talk about that part? And maybe we can move on to the update from yesterday.
Yes, we should move on to the update part as well.
Yes.
And I really would like to thank you once again, Julie, for standing so strong as a woman, because seeing each other, we grow and we grow together. Had it been that, only few men were there, as I'm just talking as the woman perspective and the part of, women, because we've seen that very few people, very few women came up in the initial stage. But seeing each other, like I saw you, someone saw me, then someone saw them, then someone saw them. If Because this business is for everyone, no doubt. But this would impact a lot and majorly to the women, because women can do this social platform and this business, Onpassive business, much better than anyone, with heart and with soul, because they have a clear vision, right? So it's for everyone. So just a message to everyone: stand up and let's wake up. So yes, moving on to the updates, because Julie, you're the best person to give the updates. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, sister. If I could respond to what you just said very quickly, and this is probably another session that we get together, but every single one of us who are who is a woman, who are mom, sister, every single one of us have that strength inside. All we need to do is tap into it and bring it out to the world, because we do have the voice, and we are the nurturing individuals of the world. And so that is something we probably going to chat a little bit later. But wow, the updates. What is going on, everyone? Did you hear the rumble? Did you feel it yesterday? We're sitting there listening to our CEO, Mr. Ashmore, sharing. If you haven't, I suggest to you to go back. There are 17 channels. If you were to search Onpassive Super Surprise, you're going to see they come up. You got to go listening to it. The important part that I wanted to bring here with the update is everyone is having the opportunity to own the product that produced by Onpassive. And once you own that product, and it's not hard to own the product, let's share a little bit about being a founder. We are the founders. We're coming in a little bit early, and we have the opportunity to build our business, right? That's a founders. Some people have a year, some people have 5 years, some people have 2 years. The new customer coming in, we call them the user. They have a chance to buy the product immediately when it's available. And in order for them to get access to those products, they have to be in Onpassive ecosystem. And being in Onpassive ecosystem doesn't cost you any money, doesn't cost you a dime. When someone share Onpassive ecosystem with you, all you need to do is sign up. You need an email address, you need your phone number and your name, and you signed up. You get access to the entire ecosystem of Onpassive. Not only that, Onpassive has 3 products that you could get access to it right away. The first one is Onet, which is the social media platform. As we understand, social media platform right now are full of not good, full of not real people. Our Onpassive social media platform, Onet, you get to connect with real people. And then we also have Otrim. We also have Omail. It's another email platform. You get access to those products immediately as soon as you enter in the ecosystem. Once you enter in the ecosystem, you got to go to the marketplace and take a look at OConnect. OConnect is our webinar, our online, our video conference, that so many people, I believe every single one individual member in our family do need to have O Connect, do need to have a video conference, because video conference is connecting people to the world. However, all the current video conference right now in the world, missing a lot of pieces, a lot of functions, a lot of features. But once you are in O Connect, you can have every single functions combining together from other video conference platform. You can find them in O Connect and so much more. But the key part that I love so much is that once you are in O Connect, you get to see it, you get to play with it, and you would love it, because I guarantee that you would love what O Connect is doing for you. Many of us say we are already addicted to the previous version of O Connect. So once you are in O Connect, you get to see it, you get to play around with it. You know, you get the free version. You don't have to buy it yet. You can use a free version. As soon as you do that, you love it. And then you purchase it. You own that product, and you have a chance to resell it. You have the chance to earn, to monetize from that business. Who gave us that opportunity? Not other video conference platform out there, right? Of course, Onpassive is over deliver values. Everyone, if you understand what I said so far, you got to be in the Onpassive ecosystem. Once you are in there, connect to any one of us, we will have that meeting with you. Now, the part where it's exciting so many of us, my sisters here, also myself also, is when you have purchased O Connect and you decided to say, I am going to make this my business, my career. And if you have one customer, the very first customer that purchased the product, you get to receive 100% of that commission. Not 99%, not a penny less, not a dollar less, 100%. And every sales after that, you receive 25%. It's a co-op. You put in your effort. Onpassive will put in its efforts, and we share the profits together. When I'm talking about this, it's truly, I wanted to remind everyone that if you see Onpassive, if you see our Onpassive ecosystem, if you see O Connect product as your own business, you want to put 100% in your business. Once you put 100% of your effort in your business, Onpassive will put 200% in the effort of helping all of us building our own business. I don't think there is any other company in the past, in the future, will ever do that for us. I don't think anybody. Ask yourself, if there is a company out there that gives you the values like that, if you do see that, tell us. We'll bring 1 million people over to do it. I guarantee you there is no other companies out there doing that. Currently, our ecosystem is in maintenance. In order for all the database and all the details of our ecosystem into the right place, into its own place. Onpassive, the entire ecosystem is under maintenance right now. In a few hours, not in a month, not in a week, we all will be able to access that ecosystem. It's the most beautiful ecosystem that you will never have. The way it lay out, the information that out there, it's on the tip of your fingers. And it is only one time single sign on. Once you sign on, you are in the ecosystem. Everyone, it's the most beautiful business that you embark in. Once you are in the ecosystem, you're going to see all the layout. If you are the founder of Onpassive, you will see, remember that $97 that we are talking about here? That $97 will be in your wallet. And if you have signed on as a new user, you already see $10 credit, $10 old coins in there. And all we have to do is explore the ecosystem, explore OConnect, and have fun with it. The important thing that I would like to remind everyone, which we have expressed it, we have really emphasized it a lot. This is our business. It's not the neighbor. It's not the people on social media. So there is no use for us to take the picture of our wallet, take the picture of our ecosystem. There's no use to do that. We don't need to do that. We don't need to sell. Remember the old corrupted version of the business that we involved in right now? In order to bring someone in, oh, I make this much. I hear you join me, you'll make it the same. It's all lies. It's all lies. In Onpassive, it's real. We will make the real money. We will have real customer because we have real product and we have real system. Onpassive, Mr. Ashmufar, the entire team continue to connect to the greatest, the government, the high rank of government around the world. Many countries will come into our Onpassive ecosystem. As we heard, everyone that come into Onpassive ecosystem has to go through the founders, has to go through the early bird. Therefore, sale, try to push the sale, try to pressure someone, try to this, try to that. There's no need. All we got to do is share the beauty of Onpassive, the beauty of our ecosystem, the beauty of our OConnect. Share a free account. And it shouldn't take a long time to share a free account. Myself, I have to admit, when I share a free account to other people, I keep talking because that's what I'm passionate about. But now, learning through the whole entire process and knowing the values of Onpassive, the less we talk, the better. The action that we take, the way we live, the way we changing people's life, will inspiring people to join ourselves, our circle. But share the free account, share the beauty of our business is what we need to do. There's no need to share how much money we make because it doesn't matter how much we share. It's your business. It's your money. Therefore, we need to keep all of that in our private, individual space, in our wallet, in our own ecosystem. Mr. Ashmufar last night, when we about to end the meeting, he said, "Let's go share Onpassive. Share it in a cleaner way. Keep Onpassive clean because it was created in a very, very clean, clear, and also powerful. And we need to use that as the values that we are sharing to the world. We are in it together. It is our business. We are going to win it together. Let's connect our hands together so we can keep the entire ecosystem, the entire Onpassive oasis, clean, fresh, and easy to breathe in. And let's connecting together. Every single one of us can change the next person that we cross path with. whether or not it's here in our town, whether or not it's in our family or the people across the world. I believe if we all can see what Onpassive clearly, the way I did, the way all the beautiful ladies here and millions of people around the world, we can eradicate poverty, disruption, corruption. I believe we can do all that. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share. I know I still miss a lot, but I refer everyone to go back and watch that meeting last night while we're waiting for our system to go back up. Thank you, sister.
Wow, the great learnings, Julie. Thank you very much. Again, over again, we'll come to the same cycle that Onpassive is going to change the system. It's really disruptive. No one has even thought of that. We are living this business. It's our business. No one has thought that they will change our lives. I was shocked when I had listened that this business is an automated business and everything is done on behalf of you. But now we are witnessing it. People may think that whether this is true or not, like us. But yes, when you study, when you go through it, you come to know that yes, this is going to happen. And this is happening. And definitely Mr. Ash is sent by God to change many lives. And I'm really thankful to Mr. Ash, his supportive and visionary wife, and his genius children. It's really hard when we know that any wife supports the husband at this level, that the company is yet to start and he's doing everything, all the overheads on him. But yes, thankful to him. And Hashiba ma'am, yes, no doubt, we can't forget her. She is the lady who has given us the visionary man, who has built up the mother of all businesses. So it is really remarkable, and we are thankful to Hashiba ma'am to give us such a wonderful person in our life. And definitely Onpassive is going to change our lives. Maybe I think so. You said that you have missed a lot. You might have missed a lot. We don't think so. But even if it's so, even after 1 month, if we are talking, we are more excited than today. I will repeat it. The life before 1st of September and life afterwards 1st of September, definitely different. And I really wrote one message that today, after reaching at home from the school, I'm going to cry for a long time. I was not having any other option other than that, because I knew that I'm listening to him. It never happened that I'm having 2 classes back to back free. But luckily today it was there 11 to 1:30, including long break. I could listen to Mr. Ash, and I was just in tears. I was just crying. But I had to teach 1 or 2 classes, and then I had some meetings and interviews. I kept some control on myself. But the moment I came from the school, it burst really. Who does this for somebody else? And for us, those who have suffered a lot, those who have seen the ugly faces of the life and the people, my God, he is not less than a God. And I cried a lot after many years. I thought that the people around me were saying that you are very strong. And nowadays I started feeling that I have lost that emotions, and I'm getting dry or not. No, but 1st of September is the remarkable date for me, that I have identified myself. No, there is so many things in me which is needed to live a life. And I came home and I cried a lot for a longer time, and I'm feeling really fresh. Julie, thank you very much. And I don't know what I would have done if Onpassive is not in my life. And before closing to this session, I just would like the 2 or 3 golden statements from you. Can you imagine your life without the webinars and the Onpassive?
Absolutely not. I cannot I sometimes ask myself, without Onpassive, how am I going to go through the entire pandemic?
Oh,
How am I able to raise my children, my daughters, right? Being a single mom, of course, there's help from their father, but how am I going to be able to do that? I don't have that. I wasn't born with that strength inside. I wasn't born with that knowledge. But because of Onpassive, I was able to say, this is it. I will do it. And I even said it to the children's father. I said, I will raise my two girls, our two daughters, to be the most powerful. When I talk about powerful, I don't talk about authority. I talk about the ability,
exactly.
the strength for them to do it. And that's a reason why I get stronger. And also because of Onpassive, that beacon of hope, when you see it, you can only see it brighter. You don't see the dim, you don't see it dim. You could just see it brighter because you're getting so close to it. And if you are clearing everything that happened in your life and you stay focused on that beacon of hope, there's nothing else going to change you. Remember, haters will hate.
Wow.
Winners will continue to win. Are you choose to be with the haters, or are you choose to be with the winners? Because the winners will always continue to win. In life, I know there's a quote of this gentleman. I don't recall his name, but in life, there's right and there's love, right? You can fight to be right all your time, and you will never be right in someone else's eyes. But you know in your heart you are right because you have love. You leaning toward love. So if we are leaning toward love and lead our life from this point on, we are going to do just fine. Thank you so much,
Wow.
sisters, for giving me a chance. Before I leave, if I may say this, remember what Mr. Ash Mufareh reviewed to us a little bit at the time. He hasn't opened his entire curtain yet. I believe he hasn't opened his entire curtain yet. Okay. The entire ecosystem, everything that Onpassive, remember, he reminded us all the time, if you don't like it, we're going to do it again until you like it, right? So there are changes, flexible, adjustment needs to be made if need to. I see Onpassive is beautiful and perfect, but I'm not as that smart yet, right? We're not there yet. So it changes. It's changes. And he only gave us a little bit, the entire curtain. Remember when Mr. Ash and Mr. Mohammed were warning me when I was all crying? And they said, if Julie see the whole entire curtain open, I don't know how she's going to cry, right? So friends, let's cry the tear of joy and continue to open our heart and open our mind to stay on track. Stay on track and stay clean. I appreciate you both, and thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Julie. That means a lot. And the tears of joy has to flow down your eyes so that you can feel and you can value it. It's important. It's necessary. Well, you have the golden opportunity with the key in your hand to open the door to Onpassive. It's waiting for you. And those who are going to come to us as a family, I would say, you're most welcome, and create your values coming into Onpassive. You would love to be here as a home. This is a home for everyone, and we will not leave any stone unturned. So thank you, Julie. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable, thought, as well as giving the valuable time, because I know you were on the webinar for hours. And after that, everyone had that beautiful tears. I mean, the moment, because this is the history. The 1st of September is going to be the history, and we all are going to write that history. The founding members, everyone is a part of the history. So be careful, take the right decision, and do not do something where you would be able, where you would lose the golden opportunity for yourself. So just follow the process and be linked and lined up with everyone. Thank you so much. So Mamta ji, it was a beautiful show today with
Yes, no doubt, no doubt.
Julie, and once again, Wake Up Talk Show with Mamta Kulkarni and Rekha Makan along with Julie. Today was a great day. So we will be connecting with you and me, connecting together to the world. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
And
No
thank you,
time zone
Julie.
would stop us.
Yes, and thank you, Julie, for gifting us your valuable time.
Yes.
And we are very happy to see you again over again. I don't have the words to speak. We will definitely Hakse will call you, and just for some time, 15 minutes, a half an hour, but we would like to have your insightful session. At the end of the session, you have declared your mission. That was wonderful. And vision, entire session, we were discussing about the vision and updates you have given. Thankful for that. And stay tuned with us. It's a new chapter has begun. You and me connecting together. Stay tuned with Wake Up Talk Show with Rekha Makan and Mamta Kulkarni. Thank you, Julie. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
And
It is a dream come true. I would let the world know. I'll shout.
Yes.
It was one of my dreams. Visualization
Yes,
has made it possible. So visualize, everyone. Thank you.
yes.
Thank you.
And my dream and my tagline, supremely proud to see Mr. Ash as the head of the family. We are so in it to win it. Bye-bye.
So in it to win it.
Absolutely.
Take care,
Everyone,
everyone.
be the best version of yourself. Thank you so much. Love
We
you.
are so in it
Thank
to win
you.
it.
Thank you. Take care and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.